Lagos state government, in a bid to stem inflation caused by climate change, young demography, amongst others, is collaborating with the federal government to provide welfare support to small and medium-scale enterprise and citizens, one of which is in form of food intervention. Having embarked on support of this nature in the past years, has teamed up with members of the public and the private sector in ensuring a fair and equitable distribution of staple food items like beans, garri, and rice to vulnerable households greatly affected by the economic downturn. The Food Bank program has directly impacted approximately 250,000 benefiting households. The state government, having the interests of the people at heart, went as far as involving the private sector to carefully disseminate the food items appropriately.
The strategic goal of this program is to reach about 500,000 vulnerable households in the state with stable food items, which include two categories: food items, which will be given some bulk distribution of 50 kg rice, 50 kg garri, and 100 kg beans.
This is a part of Lagos called Isheri in Ojodu Bega area of Lagos. A co-agro vibes media went to these households to ensure that the food intervention was rightly shared among the families directly affected. We had different citizens of Lagos who are from different ethnic groups to share with us their little survival stories in Lagos and how the food items has helped to curb hunger. Now, while speaking with some of the beneficiaries, they lamented on the state of the economy. This is Damilola, a mother of four who has lived in this part of Lagos for several years. She discussed that due to unavailability of work that would generate income by the end of the day, feeding has really been a hard one for her and her family. As such, their means of survival is through her small business, which is selling snacks and beverages, washing and cleaning houses for pay, and doing other
My name is
jobs.
Damilola. I'm from Lagos State. I was born since 1977. So I've been rugged with my 4 children. My husband is mechanical engineer, but he don't used to see work every time. So I have to be running around for feeding my children. I only sell provision and pure water. And if I have some money for minerals, I buy 1 pack or 2 packs so that I can be using it to sustain my children.
The food item has been a daily helping hand to Mrs. Fumilayo, who rarely leaves the house to make ends meet owing to health concerns due to her age. In addition to mentioning how nourishing the food combination is, she said that the meal has been helpful and that she provides it to her children every time they come.
Oh, help me, Tori, mommy come, oh, shalaisi, mo de ngbe nu e, won ba ti wa bi, itan fun ale nje meta yen, mo senu e si won. To ku lo mi lo wa nbi. Oh, help me by me. I'll be able to meet that book culture by the minute. I'm not my birthday, my bedroom, my pronunciation.
All the families with up to 7 children, including grandchildren, have also expressed concerns about surviving this period, especially single mothers who cannot afford to take their children to school, who work daily and receives little or no stipend at the end of the month. And this is Memunatu. She has lived in Lagos for 20 years. Now, due to lack of funds, her children had to drop out of school. However, the availability of food items made feeding easier for her and her family.
Iṣẹ́ afọlẹ̀ ni mo ṣe. Tí n bá ṣiṣẹ́ lóṣù 10,000 naira ni mo ń gbà. Ìgbà tó stage kan, mi ò rówó school àwọn ọmọ mi san wọ́n. Ìgbà tó wá yá ẹnìkan ní kí n lọ kó wọn sí public school. Public school ni mo kó wọn sí.
We also discussed with Lovett Friday, who also shared her story as a pregnant woman in Lagos. She mentioned the issue of hunger as she struggles on a daily basis doing tedious job as a means of survival with bad living conditions. But now she has been able to eat for weeks thanks to the involvement of the Lagos state government with the food items as she is scheduled for birth.
Kò sí ẹbí wọn níbí bá èmi mo mójútó wọn. Kò sí màmí ẹ̀mí, kò sí bàbá ẹ̀mí, òun manage mi báyìí náà ni. Àmọ́ ìbá nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run tọ́wọn ìjọba wa tọ́n fún wa tẹ́rẹ́tẹ́rẹ́ òun la manage. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ ò lọ déédé.
Now, Mrs. Aisha, a northern woman living in Lagos with her family, appreciated the Lagos state government for the food item made available, which has been helpful to her and her family.
My name is Mrs. Aisha. I'm a housewife. I have 4 children. I cook and I enjoy it. Mun gode wallahi mun ji dadi da abun da Tota da Lagos State ta yi mana governor namu. Mun gode maka kuma ya kama Mr. Koku ya zo ya bamu. Mun ji dadi wallahi Allah ya saka masa da alheri. Mun gode sosai. Mun gode Lagos State. In an saka yi wani zabe in ba shi ba wanda za a zaba sai shi. Mun gode. Thank you very much. And we appreciate.
As some of them had to share with family members and neighbors for everyone to benefit from, the citizen thanked the government for the things it had previously done and asked for more.